Today we're exploring Obidos, just 1 hour from Lisbon. There are some towns where the moment you pass through the very first gate, time changes. The streets slow you down, the stone walls pull you into the past, and you stop being just a visitor, becoming part of a story that has been told for centuries. Obidos is exactly that kind of place. So come on, let's explore this beautiful town together. A breathtaking medieval town built on a hilltop. Here it feels as though the years never changed the scene at all. With its yellow, white, and blue-white houses, walls decorated with purple bougainvillea, and ancient stone ramparts stretching around it. This is not a place where time merely slows down. It almost stops completely. Today we're not just visiting a town. We're stepping into the call of stone streets, queens, and ancient kingdoms. The first place you enter is Porta da Vila. From the outside it seems simple. A stone gateway, a heavy door, an old wall. But the moment you step inside, the atmosphere changes. A small chapel decorated with blue and white azulejo tiles quietly yet powerfully welcomes you. These azulejo panels are not merely decorative. They are seen as a symbolic transition, combining religious protection, royal power, and Portuguese identity. Passing through Porta da Vila was never just about physically entering the town. It meant leaving behind the chaotic outside world and entering the safe, sacred space within the walls. Once kings passed through this gate, warriors, merchants, nuns, knights. And now, we do too. This space also has such remarkable acoustics that street musicians seem to compete with one another, filling it with music for every visitor. And as the narrow stone streets draw you further inside, you begin to realize this is not just a preserved town, it's living history. Obidos' story stretches back to Roman times, but the era that made it unforgettable was the Middle Ages. In 1148, this strategic town was conquered by Portugal's first king, Afonso I of Portugal. Over time, it became far more than a military fortress. In 1282, King Denis of Portugal gave Obidos to his wife, Elizabeth of Aragon, as a wedding gift. Imagine that. Not a palace, not jewels, an entire town. That is why Obidos became known for centuries as the town of queens. The queens who followed protected it, shaped it, and left their mark. And perhaps that is why, when you walk here today, you feel not only the strength of a fortress, but the elegance of a royal past. Without question, one of the town's most impressive features is its walls. These ancient stone ramparts, stretching approximately 1.5 kilometers around the town, have stood for centuries. And one of the most extraordinary parts, you can walk on them. On one side, red rooftops. On the other, endless green landscapes. But the path along the walls is narrow. There are no railings. It is high. And with every step, you tread carefully not only because of the height, but because you are walking through history itself. Sometimes it feels less like sightseeing, and more like a silent encounter with the past. Watching over it all is the majestic castle of Obidos. Once built for defense, this grand fortress serves a different purpose today, but its stone walls still carry the weight of centuries. It feels as though every corner hides another story, perhaps a siege, perhaps a royal wedding, or perhaps simply waiting. But Obidos is not only powerful because of its grand history, it is equally unforgettable because of its small details. Flower-filled balconies, handmade ceramics, soft music rising through narrow streets. And at the town center, its church still stands proudly after centuries of worship. At first glance, Obidos may seem simple, but that is where its magic truly lies, its ability to hide immense history inside small moments. And when you finally step back outside the walls, you realize something. Obidos shows you that the past can still breathe, quietly, between the stones, just as it has for centuries.